So after only a couple of weeks, Altered Carbon is back, but this time in anime form in a brand new original movie. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. Altered Carbon is back just a few weeks later after we got Season 2 in live-action form, but that's what we're used to. This is something brand new. It's something very different. Almost a one-off side quest of the character that we've been covering for 2 seasons, except this time, of course, he's in a different sleeve. I need your comments down below. Are you a fan of Altered Carbon? How did you feel about this short, only an hour and 20-minute movie? And if you enjoy these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. So, Altered Carbon Resleeved. On the planet Latimer, Takeshi Kovacs must protect a tattooist while investigating the death of a yakuza boss alongside a no-nonsense CTAC. Now, I was a bit nervous for this because we are going a very different route with the story, and the character, slash maybe characters, that we know and love. And as I said, it does feel like a one-off quest, but after watching, even though I didn't necessarily love this movie, I see potential for something like this to flourish, and I would actually like to see more. The absolute best part about this is the world that it built in this animated form. And the animation at first, I was like, I don't know, the 3D, it's taking a bit to get used to. It took me about 5 to 10 minutes to kind of adjust my brain, and I'm still not 100% sure if 3D was the way to go, but I did start to enjoy it much more. And when you look at the set design and the backgrounds and the color and the Blade Runner-esque look, the aesthetic to the entire thing, and really, it captured what I loved so much about Season 1. And if you don't know my thoughts on the first 2 seasons, I actually didn't hate Season 2. I know a lot of people, trust me, a lot of people in the comment section said they did not like Season 2 at all. While I didn't hate it, the more I think about it, the more I kind of forget about it, and the more it's just kind of wiped from my mind. Whereas in Season 1, I held it close to me for quite a while. I talked about it, I raved about it. It was non-stop for a couple of weeks. So obviously, I'm a huge fan of Season 1. Season 2 is getting lower and lower for me just because the story did not stick with me like intended, and the characters, they didn't develop in a way that really captured my attention as much as Season 1, I'll say that. And while this movie, I think, has more potential to expand than, say, even Season 2 did, I wanted a lot more from this story at the end of the day. And I even wanted more from the world, because while we get a peek into it, the majority of this film takes place in this hotel, right? And it's cool. The action is awesome. The yakuza makes for a very impressive opponent in this movie, and the back and forth is pretty incredible. I actually liked this specific sleeve for Kovacs, a character that we're all used to, and we're used to him portraying himself in a very distinct way. And that distinct way, I don't know if it was 100% captured in Season 2, the way that it was captured in the story. I would say this is more Kovacs from Season 1 than Mackie's character in Season 2, even though I did like quirks and elements about Mackie's character, and I know a lot of people saw issues with Mackie and that story, and I completely understand that, but this characterization was a solid characterization, and I honestly liked the idea that we were trying to protect this tattooist. And there's always something like that in a movie like this, right? There's always a person or an item that you have to protect, and you have to do everything that you possibly can to not let insert bad guy here get to them. So that element was really fun, and the people that we meet along the way, they're very interesting. And I would definitely love to see more of these side characters. And I was honestly slightly invested in some of these newer characters, and you take that, combine it with the technical element, the way that they went about the action, and the final battle here. There are multiple battles along the way, but the final battle specifically was brutal. It was hardcore. You could hear and feel the bone crunches, and it was awesome. Right? So awesome, so worth the long, slow-paced build-up, but I think that's my issue with the story, is there really wasn't enough within the story to get me invested in this movie, right? We know our main character, we love him, we're going to follow him no matter what, even if we're not a big fan of the story that he's taking part in, but they needed to build something around him a bit better. And I understand why they did what they did. They focused on the action, they focused on certain technical elements, and the look, the visuals, like I said, are spectacular. And It's something that I had to wrap my brain around at first, but I got on board with the animation. You needed a story that was a bit more layered, one that wrapped you up, and to play devil's advocate, well, obviously, Austin, that wasn't the intention. They were just wanting to give you something new, cool, and different, and they did, and I completely understand if you really loved what you got from this. I just needed a bit more, but I still had a bit of fun, and it's still going to be a positive score from me. So if you guys are Altered Carbon fans, I would love to know your thoughts down below. What do you think about this being produced and given to us in anime form? I think that's really cool in itself. And would you like to see more of these? Would you like to see more from me? If you enjoy this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'm going to 64%. A positive score for me, something that was worth a watch. It's very short. It's so easy to get through, and it's different. And I think that's important, especially for a show like this that needed something a bit different. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. You're truly the best. I'll be back very soon, and I'll catch you later.